We're gonna be howling. Get out of here, man. Folks, what's up? Welcome to the Scotty P Show. Sitting here with Uncle Phil.
What
and
up?
you got yours truly. Earlier we had Victoria. There was no YB this week. What do you mean you had Victoria earlier? Well, we went off to Coronado Island and we shot an episode. It was a dank episode. Sunny C and Doug, Hotel Del Coronado.
Special effects and all that shit.
Special effects out there. Good pictures, good times. Ocean. Fucking Army was out there working out, doing secret drills.
Whale
They wouldn't
breaches,
let nobody take
right?
pictures and stuff, man. But we had it all on video. Don't cancel us, Army. But it was really cool sitting out there doing that video. But our audio guy, Mike, didn't have two of the microphones on, which is me and you. So we only got B-Boos. B-Boo! We didn't get that in the video earlier, so it's really cool we got that in this video right motherfucking chunk.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we're sitting in 2788 Studios. Again, we moved upstairs to the executive suite. We can't show it all to y'all right now. One thing, because it's not all the way done. Second thing, because ain't nobody seeing all of it till it's all four of us in here shooting the fucking next time together in the video, you know?
Hell yeah.
I can't wait for that one. Scrimp bet first.
Scrimp that first.
Scrimp dinner.
What you know about the scrimp
And
bed?
then we back up in here. So, 2788. Had a good time in Coronado, but stuff was messed up. So we called Victoria and got her permission to reshoot the episode, and maybe we'll be able to slide her audio in there. We'll see if Eddie, could you do it? We're gonna see. I also got to bring Eddie in on the spiritual world that you brought about last week. He'll be happy to throw that spiritual world in. But this show is all about some bets, and last week all of us were 3-1. You know, you two, meaning you and Vic, y'all took.
Isn't that a band?
You and Vic? It should be.
No, you two.
Shit. You two. Oh, that's right. My bad. I got there late.
Isabel.
Those walls.
Yeah.
Fucking clocks is turning slowly. Isabel, you two. They only know because of Apple Music, man. That's all it was. Big what's up to Bill.
What's up?
So last week, again, y'all were 3-1. Me and YB were 3-1. But the only difference is y'all took Kansas City Chiefs at home over them Buffalo Bills. Me and YB took them Western New York, excuse me.
Yeah.
My bad, D-Train.
I could have been scrimping out.
But you ain't.
Nope.
But then me and YB took the Dolphins and y'all took the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
So that's how everybody ended up 3-1. So that
Yes,
puts
sir.
Vicky back down at 14-10, YB at 15-9, me and you tied at 17-7. Toby, we don't like this motherfucker being tied with us, huh? But we on to a new week, week 7. Now we only have 2 games this week. And lucky for us, because we had to re-record the show, and 4 would be tough. Let me do these 2.
Bye
The
this
undefeated
week.
Eagles ain't playing.
Undefeated. Fuck them boys. What happened? See, I
The
told
girls.
you. Cowgirls. PG Vaqueros.
So he's off. YB's Rams are also off. And, you know, coming from that tough game against Carolina last week, man, they need some time off. Really, the Rams do need some time off.
That's
Along
what
with the
we-
Lakers.
shit,
Y'all
so do
looked
we,
horrible
dog.
last night. So did the Sixers. And the Eagles looked good, but you do need some time off. So let's talk these bets. You ready to talk some bets?
Bet.
Shit. Woozy. Bring us on in.
You dig?
What it do? This is Alabama's own Woozy White Boy, and y'all tuned in to the Scotty P Show.
You dig?
First game, folks, we go into these Miami Dolphins versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Miami coming off a loss, Pittsburgh coming off a win. Pittsburgh's 2-4, and you say, damn, they only won 2 games. Their 2 games they won, Cincinnati Bengals, who represented the AFC in the Super Bowl, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady, the greatest of all time quarterback, at the helm, even though he ain't playing
Spell
worth
has
shit.
been broken.
But that's their 2 wins, you know? But the Dolphins, after 4 straight weeks with our starting quarterback
Quattro.
getting the concussion, matter of fact, the spiritual world.
See what happens when you dabble in the spiritual world too much.
Eddie, show us the footage from last week when Phil predicted it.
Which QB will the concussion factory roll out this week? I mean, come on.
Don't
man.
get Skyler, too.
Oh, Skyler, come on, leave Skyler alone.
Here
Damn, dog, they fucking did Skyler like that. Fourth
Yeah.
game in a row.
We got him.
Fourth game in a row. But now, Tua's coming back. Tua's back. The game is at home. Phil, is Tua being back going to be enough to drive
Ooh.
these Miami Dolphins past them Pittsburgh Steelers?
Man, your dude finally passed concussion protocol. I mean, how rusty is he going to be?
Roll Tide.
There's no Bridgewater. There's no Skyler.
No, Skyler. Ugh.
Nope.
It's hurting my
It's
heart.
Tua time, baby.
Tua!
Tua time. A Tua time. A Tua time.
Y'all don't know too much about that.
Yeah,
Look
whatever.
real.
Heck yeah. But on the other side, the Steelers have also been dealing with an injury bug. They've had a rotating quarterback room. So both sides have been like, which means,
Great point.
and Phil, that, Trubisky's going to be on the court, not on the court, on the field that day. And look, man, Tua's back. That's all that really matters. It's Tua time. I'm swimming with the fishes. Fins up, baby.
Okay. All right. Victoria said that she thinks Pittsburgh is hungry and fighting for them wins because they don't get too many of them.
They've been very disappointing this year.
And they're going to do it again this week. She's with the Steelers. Vic left Scotty. I thought she was going to roll with the
That's
homies
why
that
she
she
left.
didn't.
That's why.
Now, YB pointed out that there's a lot of beef between Brian Flores and some of the Dolphins organization. It ain't the Dolphins players. It ain't the Dolphins coaches. It's in that front office who he's having trouble with and some beef with. So it's not necessarily against them. And he says, Pittsburgh is a tough team. Schedule doesn't show it so far. Record doesn't show it so far. But Pittsburgh is a tough team. They're going to have confidence coming into this game after beating Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. He's going with the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. YB and Vic, my homies, man. I thought Vic was on my team. I know YB's on the Pumpkin Eaters. But apparently, both of them are riding with the Steelers. Now, me,
Rude.
Tua is back. The game's in Miami. It's like I'm repeating my notes from earlier, but I ain't looking at my notes, so y'all know I ain't repeating it by looking at it. Oh, we done covered them up. But Miami is back with Tua. And all the Miami Dolphins fans who have been hating on Tua over the past couple years, and I shouldn't even say hating, just disappointed and talking some negativity about him, now that he was out after we went 3-0 and beating the Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, and then comes Teddy and Skyler, big what's up to Jen.
What's said?
They come in and they can't do shit. Shows you how good Tua is. And with Tua being that accurate, and Tyreek Hill, yes, I'm glad I finally made an error. We can bring it back, break the needle on the record. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle fucking bombing on folks, man. Both running over 100. Receiving for over 100. Would have won the game if fucking Jalen Waddle would not have fumbled that ball when we were down 6 driving, because we were driving. We were about to beat the Minnesota Vikings. But we're not playing them this week.
Nope.
We're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Tua's back. The team's going to be energized. Phil,
Ooh.
what's up?
Ooh.
The fans are up, baby. Boom! Second game, folks. Last game as well, as we only have Doso this week-o. It kind of sucks, man, because I know y'all love listening to us for long periods of time. All the millions and millions of them Scotty P Show fans all around 2788 Studios. I know y'all love listening for a long time, especially Jen, Skylar Thompson. What's up, Jen?
What's said?
Kansas City Chiefs against these San Francisco 49ers. Both of them coming off losses. San Francisco lost to Atlanta. I ain't gonna call it embarrassing, but they got beat 28-14 on a 3-3 team. Marcus Mariota's their quarterback. Kansas City Chiefs got beat by Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen as their quarterback and the team that is around them. So they're both coming up losses, but in different ways. 49ers, man, before this game, because they gave up 28, before this game, they had let up 12.2 points a game through 5. Now, it wasn't against the greatest opponents, but it is NFL teams, and you're holding them to 12 points a game. We lamented how Dallas was holding people to 14.5 before they played y'all. Well, this team's holding other teams to 2.5 points less than the Cowboys were. And even with Atlanta scoring 28, that only puts them up to 15 a game. But I will say this, San Francisco let up 170 yards on the ground to Atlanta. Kansas City's not a necessary running team, but they goddamn can if they want to. So, Phil, is San Francisco going to be able to bounce back and play a really big game like they played against the Rams a few weeks ago and held them to 9? Or is Kansas City bouncing back after that loss, spiritual world, to the Buffalo Bills and being angry and coming back and getting their revenge?
Look, man.
YB.
Yeah, you. The Chiefs are the number 1 offense.
You read YB's notes. YB! This dude saw that I wrote your notes down. He stole it.
I did not. I had my reading glasses on at the time. But seriously, number 1 offense. They're leading the NFL in 17 TD reception touchdowns. 17. But on the flip side, they're giving up 15
Yeah, damn.
reception TDs. You know what I mean? So they really need to tighten up that defense. Speaking of defense, the 49ers are getting Bosa back, so that's definitely going to help a little bit. But look, man, we're talking about the Chiefs. Fuck the Niners. Fuck Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm riding with the Chiefs this week, baby!
YB. It takes a damn near perfect game for you to beat Kansas City on the second game of their 2 losses.
Yep.
Now, the first one you get past them, but to come beat the Chiefs and be the second game, there's 2-game losing streak. Rarely happens. I think it happened at the beginning of last year. I remember how bad Kansas City looked. I don't know their exact record, but I bet they lost 2 games in a row at the beginning of last year, but it hasn't happened often with them. But YB says Kansas City has the best offense in the league, so it don't matter. But the 49ers are good. They're tough. And Jimmy G with his offense can put up 30 at any point. YB's going with them San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Get the sourdough baguette out of here.
Victoria. Her number 2 reason. Okay, so let's just put it out on the table in case nobody knew. That was such a weak drop. Victoria is picking the Chiefs. Don't take them to Leonardo already, man. It ain't Halloween yet. Don't hit them with the. It's cool, man. Victoria, in case y'all hadn't figured out, has picked the Kansas City Chiefs again. Her third reason, because they're a better team and they have Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Her second reason was her love for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce because she wants to be his wife. But her number 1 reason, thank you for the note, Vicky Beep Boo. Number 1 reason for picking the Chiefs over the 49ers is her hate that she's had ever since conception for the San Francisco 49ers. She says, fuck them and everything they're about and everybody that plays for them. Go Chiefs! That's how strongly she feels, y'all. That was her word for word.
Verbatim.
So we got everybody. We got you. We got YB. We got Victoria.
Yeah.
Nobody's unanimous on any of this shit.
No.
Huh? All right. Let me remember what I did on here. Ooh. 49ers was hell on the Rams defense. The reason is because the Rams don't run the ball. 49ers, it's not their strength, the run defense. Their strength is that pass defense.
Yeah.
And they were at Matt Stafford all fucking game. But, again, they had 12 points a game giving it up over the first 5 weeks. They gave up 28 last week. Nick Bosa is back. And you add him back to one of the best defenses, the best scoring defense in the league. Jimmy Garoppolo playing decent. Not playing bad, but playing decent. Jimmy Pornstar. Jimmy Pornstar. Now, last week, these 49ers allowed 170 rushing yards. Only 130 passing yards.
Oh.
But that was Mariota. And Mariota was 13 of 14. For like 13 of 14. Yeah, no, that's all good. Shit, they gonna run $170 on you? They only had $130 in the air, but he had a passing touchdown. Now, if you let Patrick Mahomes get against that defense, the Marcus Mariota can go 13 for 14 and a touchdown. Man, what you think he's gonna do in there? Jen, who's your quarterback, bitch? Go Chiefs! Oh!